How about our MVPs from the weekend, and lots of top stakes performers to pick from. And let's start with the P in MVP. And we're looking here on the West Coast. Nafisa getting the victory in the La Cañada for Kazushi Kimura. And an extra special win for Kazushi, considering 2 years ago he came from Woodbine, won his first ever race at Santa Anita, and it was in this very La Cañada. It was with Kirsten Bosch. And Matt, this horse, a very unfamiliar Baffert. Started the career 0 for 12 and now reeled off 3 in a row.
Completely different racehorse since he went back to dirt. Started her career on dirt. Obviously wasn't great. You mentioned she started her career 0 for 12. So then you go grass, you still can't win. And now you go back to dirt, and she's just taken off, especially stretching out in distance. She was okay at 6.5 furlongs, breaking her maiden by a nose. She was 8-1. Stretched out to a mile. She was better. Stretched her out in this race to a mile and a 16th, and she was still better. So she's learned how to win. The talent's been there. The blinkers back on. They took them off for a race. The dirt, her ability to relax a little bit more. All ingredients, you put them together and you get a much better mare now at the age of 5 than she was as a filly the previous year.
Our next MVP here on this Monday, we had big races from both California and, of course, Florida. And checking in second here on our MVP list, Test Score, who might have got the sweetest trip of the weekend from Manny Franco.
I think so. I mean, this is a perfect trip, hugging the rail, able to get out. But the thing that I love about this win is the fact that it looks like, even with this perfect trip, that he's going to get past. All momentum is one stripe to the outside. And look at Test Score in the Amarin Racing Silks dig in, able to hold off the 5, and then that was the 4-horse one stripe late. It was Almendares, who was the 5-horse in this race, who holds on for third. So that was a really professional win, I would say, from a horse that has that tactical speed and really showed the ability to quicken a little bit better here in the first start as a 4-year-old after kind of disappointing a little bit in the Hollywood Derby in his last start. So yeah, the rail was his friend, but he was able to take advantage of that post. Being tactical, able to get that position from that inside post was paramount for success for Test Score.
Big congrats to all of the winning connections. And our final MVP, you might be able to guess it here already. We had a marquee race early in the calendar. The first time this one was a Breeders' Cup win, and you're in. And kind of the yeoman's horse, the blue-collar type, a fan favorite, the 7-year-old Skippy Longstocking finally pays off the first Grade 1 victory.
He was 7th at the 3/16 pole, probably 5th at the quarter pole, and here he is wearing down Sappy's other horse, the horse with the more, I guess, the better resume in terms of winning big races, past Breeders' Cup Classic winner, past Whitney Stakes winner, earner of over $7 million, but he was a little bit tired late, having not raced since the Jockey Club Gold Cup the last day in August. And Skippy Longstocking primed for a big performance, second start off of that layoff over a track that he's always loved, and he proved a lot of people that thought that his best races were behind him wrong, as the 7-year-old ends up pulling the big upset at 21-1. Saffy 1-2, and 1-2 with 7-year-olds, horses, not geldings, in a $3 million race. So 1.8 to Skippy. That puts him over $5 million in career earnings. And the challenger, I looked at the date, it's March 7th. Caleb, March 7th is that challenger that he's won 3 times. Undercard on Tampa Bay Derby Day. Might be a nice next start for Skippy. Kind of ease his way back off of that very tough, somewhat grueling win, you would think, in that 9-furlong event Saturday.